Now, a few days ago, I done a video racing F1 cars at a MotoGP circuit. For this one, I thought I'd continue the series and try something else. We're driving F1 cars at Daytona, an oval, aka a Nascar circuit. However, I'm not doing the entire oval, only part of it. We're doing the infield layout. Reason being, hybrid systems on the current F1 cars are not designed for racing around oval circuits because you just run out of battery and don't recharge. So we're going to do the infield to have hopefully a bit more action and a chance to recharge the battery. So we're doing the infield version with the chicane and the back straight, which is a layout that I love, and I've raced it before in other games in endurance racing. So let's get into it and let's see what happens. Okay, here we go. Standing start for this Daytona race with F1 cars. Let's find out and let's see if it's any fun. Lights out, away we go. Gonna squeeze through here as we make a decent start on cold tyres actually. Getting past a bunch of cars. Now let's take it easy as we check up into turn one. Let's start running the outside line for this one. A bit bumpy, but be careful. Some cars getting back past as we just have no attempt to get the power down. The infield is very narrow, by the way, so this could be interesting. I don't think it's great for raceability, but for the sake of this video, it could be fun as we pick up a few more places, and we're going to just cut through the middle and gain a couple more. Got this long right-hander now coming up, which tightens up on the second apex, and then we have this left-hander, which I think is technically two corners, but it's basically like a left-hand hairpin in many ways. And that brings us onto the banking. Struggling to get the traction down there, but here we go. For the first time onto the Daytona banking, onto the oval, we're going to tuck right in behind the Haas. I'm trying to get a toe, but the high line isn't going to work. Getting the run down into the chicane, which I love, by the way. One of my favourite corners of the entire circuit. Whoa! The McLaren with a lunge, and we get hit on the side. Luckily, we keep it going. I think that was Ricardo. Luckily we're still alive, and that kind of ruined it. I was building up the anticipation for that. That chicane is so much fun, especially once the tyres are nice at the temperature. You can really carry some speed through there. So we've got more cars for company here as everyone's just blasting by using DRS, which we'll deploy on the next lap. Side by side with the Haas, we're going to outbrake him though and hang on for turn one. Moving the brake bar slightly towards the front to help me out. Let's see if I can try and get some front tyre temp, which is an issue. We've got a Mercedes off, so we'll gain a place off the P14. Flat out through here. Now we're starting to get that tyre temp. I am on maximum difficulty, so yeah, I should be decent hopefully. Let's see if we can close in through here, and we might get a chance to actually nail the chicane this time. Got no confidence getting the power down there. But anyway, onto the banking. We'll be able to use DRS on the next lap. While you're here guys, if you're still watching, in the comments down below, give me some more suggestions in terms of what to do for this little mini-series. As we have a car on our left, I'm going to let the Haas go. I'm going to focus on having a clean run through the chicane, and there we go. That's what I mean. A lot of fun. Straight back through on the Haas. Let's crank up the engine mode a little bit to see if we can close in on these two. Get P12, and we'll start to use DRS, and we will try to use it through the banking. Got another yellow, Alfa Romeo off on the infield. P13 then, so let's try and push on. Points up for grabs if we can close in a little bit. Seems like we're not great in the corners or the infield. Another yellow flag. I think it's up ahead. And it's our teammate, it's Carlos, off the track. So that is P12 for us now. Okay, now we can start to use the DRS. So DRS wide open. Let's see if that provides any extra benefit for the straight line speed. You can see I'm already on 305. Got to be careful to not hit the bottom, the apron, as we head into the chicane for the second time. Oh yeah, I'm sorry Seb, I'm sorry mate. I just got so much more speed through there. So much more momentum. So that's P11. Not the cleanest move, but you know what? We'll take it. And there's a nice bunch of cars up ahead here, so we might be able to make some more moves possibly. 320 Ks, definitely a lot quicker on the straights now with that DRS assistance. Easy does it. There it is, that's a lovely turn one. Now we're getting that tyre temp cooking, getting that confidence flowing. Up the inside of the Alpha Tower, we get all crossed up on the brakes. Bit of contact as we go through. And that is now P10 into the points. Moving that brake bias forward even more to try and avoid the lockups. Let's see if we can pick up all three of these guys. Rear tyres are working well now. Front tyres I can't seem to get any temperature in, but the rears are working well as we bump the back of the Haas. Going to race him onto the oval. DRS open. And there we go, I think we've got him already. We're going to get the run on the AlphaTauri as we race down into the chicane. So I know we're pretty strong through there, so I'm going to try to time this. There it is. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Come on. P7. Let's go, let's go. Another car up the road. Now Alfa Romeo fights back though. Joe Guanyu. Let's tuck into the slipstream and look at the speed. All of a sudden, we can hit the engine just rev up as we tuck into the toe. Around the outside of turn one. Can we make it happen? Is there enough grip out here? Not quite, but we'll get a better exit. And the run down into the hairpin. Williams ahead, running it a bit wide as we are still sub by sub with Joe. Getting into a traction battle, we get the job done. And now we lock in that P7. Now we can try and get the Williams. Let's see, and try and make the move hopefully. I'm assuming this is Albon. We'll get nice and close through here. And then just send it onto the oval. Drifting our way onto the oval more like. Right then, let's go. In the slipstream. Bit by bit, closing in. There we go. Pulling out the slipstream. And we get ahead. And we can send it through the chicane. Bit of understeer, but we keep it in track limits. So that's P6. Oh my god, that was close. Just a little save. Managing to hang on there. Another one. Let's use a bit of engine mode here and try to close in on the Alpine in front. We'll get a nice run through the chicane to really close the gap. And then we'll use the RS on the next oval, which we're not using right now because I'm not within range. There we go, that was lovely. The RS open. Wait for the overspeed as we close in. And this is Ocon. To the outside we go for the hard line. And there it is. Top 5. Same thing again then. We're going to try to close in on the McLaren through here as we've used a big chunk of battery in the first part of the lap. Especially for that first part of the banking to really close the gap. That was the best one yet in terms of the chicane. As the leaders head onto the last lap. We're going to get the run here on Lando Norris as we fall to the outside on the McLaren and make the move. And that's P4 now, the podium just ahead. I think we're a bit too far back, but we'll give it a shot to try and close in. But it's going to require a pretty much perfect final lap, so let's crank up the battery here. Let's see if we have any kind of pace left to try and scrape a top 3. we go then. That is going to be it for this race. I've tried to catch up. It isn't going to happen. I've got no DRS, but we are currently on for a personal best. Up by about 0.6 of a second. It's going to be about half a second by the time we cross the line. But there we go. A race at Daytona. Personal best 23.6 across the line. Surprisingly enjoyable. Exceeded my expectations quite a lot. That was a lot of fun. Alonso picks up the podium with, I believe, a Red Bull 1-2. But that was really enjoyable, man. That was actually better than I thought. I thought it'd be good fun, but I really enjoyed that. Hopefully you guys did too. If you like, if you did. And yeah, that was F1 at Daytona. It's funny because F1 cars actually have the downforce to run the low line, unlike IndyCar and NASCAR. So F1 could actually use the low line. Who knows? Maybe there is a future for F1 at Daytona. Well, there you have it then, guys. A race at Daytona with F1 cars. AKA, what would F1 look like if it raced around the NASCAR circuit? So leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more daily F1 content, guys. And yeah, give me some ideas in the comments down below. I'm keen to hear your suggestions. But that was that video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. As always, links to the mods down below. Finally, check out the 2 videos on screen if you haven't seen them already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care, and it's goodbye from me.